Well, that's what happens when we hire cheap help. Well, hello and welcome back to Papa Woody Shop. I'm gonna try to get this lawnmower started today. To bring you up to speed, I tipped it up so I could work on the bottom of it and forgot to set it back down, and so it sat like that for a couple days, and there was oil on the floor, so it was coming out the carburetor. So I need to take the air cleaner right here off, get the carburetor off, get that cleaned up. I need to turn it over with the spark plug out, make sure I don't have any oil in the cylinder, and then clean the carburetor up, put the thing back together, and then get a battery, jump battery, and then get the wiring sorted back out. I haven't hooked up any of the wiring back since I put the motor back in it, and then try to start it and see if it'll start up for me. Okay, see how this goes. Actually, adjust this thing. By feel here, can't see around the corner. This is the piece that holds the air cleaner on. If I hadn't made this mistake, I wouldn't be doing this. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Look at the oil. You just see that? Oil just running out of that thing. Tomorrow's Father's Day, and happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day especially to my dad. Anyway, I got this little clamp doodad from my wife for Father's Day for the GoPro, and it has a magnet. So right now I just magnetize that thing right to the top of the motor of that lawnmower. And I gotta get that. I'm just gonna hold the camera. Everything that I have right here looks to be too big. I have a couple of those that are screwdrivers. There, that one might work. The one up here, maybe that's the one I'm looking for. Hopefully you guys aren't. Oh, that's just a little too small. I'm hoping that I'm not throwing the world around behind me as I'm doing this, because that drives me nuts when I watch a video and you get dizzy because the background's going, choom choom. That's a square tip. Okay. Alright. What I think's probably going to happen with this particular issue is I think I'm going to wind up pausing this video, and I I do have, whoa, I don't know if you guys were seeing me or not right there. I have a plan to go to the store. I earlier had the GoPro battery die again, and this particular battery that just keeps giving me a fit, it'll show on the GoPro that it's got 47% battery life, and then the GoPro shuts off mid-video. And anyway, so I got 2 batteries that 2 more batteries that I bought. I gotta go down to the store where I got them at to pick them up, and I'm planning to stop at Harbor Freight. I'm gonna get gauges for the bottle for welding, and I got to get that bottle filled up, and then I'm going to start teaching myself to TIG weld. We'll see how that goes. That might be comical. Then again, I might actually learn something. I'm a pretty good listener when I am the one talking, so maybe that's funny. Anyway, and so if I'm going to Harbor Freight, I think probably what I'll do is I'll just pick up some of those little sockets, or maybe these guys. I've got these, you know, these are pretty cool for working on stuff. It would be great right now if I had a set like that in that hex. I guess that's hex. Yeah. The problem with the one that I'm dealing with right now is it doesn't have. It's just a round. If it was like this one, we'd have that off already. But it isn't, so it's not off yet. I'm back from Harbor Freight. Got a couple of batteries for the GoPro, so that now I have 5 batteries, including the one that always gives me a fit, but I don't know that I'm going to use that battery very often just because I know that it's going to give me a fit. So I at least now have 4 batteries that should do me a good service. And I picked up this set from Harbor Freight, and I believe this is the one right here that we are looking for. And sure enough, it fits. And as you might have guessed, I already knew it fit because when you weren't looking, I tested it. That way I looked like a smart guy that walked over to the set and just grabbed the first one and it's the right one. I'm not going to say all that again, what I already said. I do that a lot, where I say something and then I go through and I say it again. You're like, oh no, say it again, say it again. Nope, not going to do it. Okay. I had that one down there for the little bracket. I actually got to get a regular which is what's kind of annoying about that is like well, I said that already too, so alright, look at that, it's all oil. This carburetor, I guess I'll pop this off and make sure that We haven't got a full little float full of oil back in here. Okay, let's check this out. Well, smaller now. It's bigger than that one, smaller than that one. Oh yeah. Bunch of oil, look, it's running out. Okay, I need to get somewhere different. Alright guys, I just took it outside. Now I got oil running all down this thing, but took it outside and that bowl was full of oil. Got that done. Put this back on. If nothing else, man, it really shined it up, didn't it? It looks a lot better now. That motor does. So if you're wondering how to get your motor to look real nice, just spill some oil all over it. Wipe it up with a rag. That's how you apply it. How do you apply it? Yeah, you just put a rag on there, wipe it down. Look at that. It's brand new. Just like new. What have I got on the back of my hand? Is that a little bug? Okay. Cinch that down. Cinch that bottom one down. Tighten this guy up. That is hooked back up. We'll spray a little of this here. Let's not spray the camera again. Just go like this. This can is done. Nothing left. Nothing left. That can is trash. One of those things where you kind of wish you'd have known that can was empty when you went to the store. Just came back from the store. It would have been easy to, but did not know that I needed carburetor cleaner. What am I looking for and what am I missing? Oh, here we go. This little cover. That's what I was looking for. Okay, we're going to have to put some oil on that too, because that doesn't look good. Put a rebuild and oil, rebuild on that one. Maybe I have some on here. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Refurbished. See that? That is nice. Rebuilt motor, almost. Practically. I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is that I know this plug goes on here. Ha! The bad news is I don't have any pictures. See, what I should have done there is I should have paused it, and then gone and got the right one, and then know that I had the right one, and then videotape me going and getting the right one the first time, so that it looks to you guys like, oh, he knows what he's doing, boy. Woo! Because it's important, to look good, right? Okay. That's hooked up. That's hooked up. Lights are hooked up. We don't need the lights. What do we have here? Them two items look important. They don't look like they've been plugged in anything forever. Okay. This is throttle, which we're going to wind up doing a different throttle than that, but I will probably hook it up just for now so that we can run the throttle with. But right now what I really want to do is I want to turn it over, just crank it over. I got no spark plug in it right now. Well, I want to turn it over to, if there's any oil in the cylinder, to push out the oil that's in the cylinder, if there's any. And then I can put the spark plug back in it. See if we can turn this over. That'll be the first order of business, is being able to turn it over. If it'll turn over, it'll start, right? Maybe. I have this jumper cables hooked up to the battery, and let's see what happens. Nothing happens. Okay. That little black switch is like the safety switch. I'll put the plug back in it. Put this muffler on there. See if it'll start up. Found a couple bolts for that muffler. That'll work. I can't remember what they're for. That's a problem. But, I'll have bolts for the muffler, and then later I won't have bolts for whatever they're for. And then I'll be like, oh, I remember what those are for. And right now I don't. And I need them. So I'm going to use them. Alright. I decided I'd check the oil on that machine. And guess what? It reminded me that it's all over the floor. So yes, indeed, it's below the add mark. So I'm going to put a little oil in it. The cap says to put SAE 30, and so I have here SAE 5W30. So like there's extra, there's an extra 5W, so that's got to be good, right? So I'm putting that in there, and I guess I'll just put in about what I think is on the floor. Let's try that right there. I figure if I dump that amount on the floor, it'd look about the same. That's what I'm gauging that on, So it's like, now stick this little dipstick down in there, pull it up. Have a look, where's that at? You guys might have overfilled that. I don't know why you guys did that. Well, that's what happens when we hire cheap help. Okay, I am going to put this funnel back where I found it, and I'll put the lid back on this oil, put it back where I found it, because I got more than enough in there. If I need to drain any out, you know, I know how to do it. I'll just tip it over and let it sit. Yeah, we're a little over full. I don't think we're over full enough to hurt anything. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay. Man, that's a beautiful looking machine, huh? Okay, got the plug back in. Got the carburetor. I should set that gas tank up here if it's got anything left in it. It's got gas in it. I don't know how good it is, but it's gonna have to work. Gas tank on here. I'll spray a little of this in here. Oh, I didn't put the muffler back on. Oh well, we'll try it without the muffler on. Try it with the muffler off first, and then we'll this is going to be hard for me to deal with. I think I need one more hand. Let's try a little bit of that stuff. You think that's loud? What? Yeah, it's loud. Okay, let's try it with this muffler on. Well, that's cool. I don't know if you guys are excited about that as I am. That's pretty exciting to me. Oh, right here. Well, come on, sneak bit. That wrench couldn't get any more right in front of me. You know, that was pretty right in front of me. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's see if this one sounds a lot better or not. See if it sounds like a ripping little hot rod or not. It's quieter. It's quieter. That's pretty loud still, but it's quieter. Okay, that's cool. Shut this gas off over here. Now it's dripping. I have not at all messed with, you know, I didn't hook that throttle up or nothing, so I should do that. So turn that key off and try to get some of this stuff sorted out so it's more better. That thing's noisy. That may not be okay. We might need to do something a little different. Maybe extend this pipe. Maybe make the pipe longer. I don't know. But I think that's too noisy. That's pretty loud. That's pretty loud. It was louder without the muffler, but it's not very much quieter with the muffler. So possibly what would help is if, you know, if we get this pipe to come down maybe along this thing, give it, you know, get a little bit more length out of it. I don't know. It's still going to probably be loud, but we'll see. For now, it's probably going to be like that. We're just going to run it. But, yep, that's pretty cool. I think that's, for me, for today, that's kind of a win. It'd be nice to get that thing to where it's running on its own, and I may do that. We've got some other stuff that is happening this afternoon. The church is doing a big, it's the family project, the family bash kind of thing. It's a pretty cool deal. We're going to do an outside event, and got some guest speakers coming. Got the police department coming, and so I got to be up there for that. I would say, hey, show up for that, but you're not. It'll be over by the time you guys see this video. But there is going to be another one after this. This is a 3-month-long, and this is the first one. Little plug for my home church. It's LFVC, Living Faith Victory Center. We're on 3414 Titan Drive, Yakima, Washington. If you're looking for a good church, that is a good church. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up on it. Share it. Comment. Subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so that you're alerted when I post a video. Otherwise, they won't do it. They won't alert you if you don't push the notification bell. And so all that helps me fight the algorithm and, you know, how they push things. Because if it's just me trying to make YouTube videos, it doesn't really do much. But with your guys' help watching and your guys' help giving thumbs up and commenting and sharing and those things, then it helps grow the channel, helps push this channel, and I appreciate it tremendously. So anyway, until next time, have a blessed week. Remember that Jesus loves you, and I do mean he does. And thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it.